Yep. So where's our first elite? So there's one. There's two elites along. Okay, so I can fight three elites. Now, are they actually back to back, or are they normal? So we have one shop beforehand, so I can pick up a relic there. Elite 1, treasure. Elite 2, question mark, fire, so I could heal myself. Elite, so I could gain a potential of 7 relics by doing this. So we're gonna try it. So I'm taking 10 as of right now. A 1,000 cuts, you have to go away because you're not good enough. Draw, discard. Puts me up to 7. 8, I'd take 2. But any point of damage can matter, especially against an elite. But if I get this early, I might prevent more in the future. I'm doing too many hypotheticals. Just ditch this and just choose to take nothing. Oh yeah, because every time they attack me, they take 3 damage apiece per attack. That's right. So you die. I should target you, but I'm going to hit this one because he technically does the most. What are the odds of hitting an attack? Fairly high. So that knocks you down. You do one swing and die, and you die as well. Okay. I made the right choice. Perfect. Acrobatics. Underhanded strike hits them. Prepared, which gets me dagger throw, which is better than a strike. 1,000 cuts is not coming to play, but that's fine. Get a block potion, which will help. And then we get the other power, well-laid plans. Everything is coming together nicely. And the Book of Cryptic Writings. It's either the Necronomicon. It's gonna be something good, hopefully.
Maybe.
Shift and morph. Malaise. Lose health. Lose health. I will take the book. It's the Enchiridion. Upon finishing the tome, we keep it. At the start of each combat, I get a random power card, which could be Death of 1,000 Cuts, Wraith Form, the block one. Each one of those will cost 0. Or the one at the start of combat will cost 0, so let's see what I get. Footwork, gain 2 dexterity. I can literally not hate this. I'll play After Image. Acrobatics, because I want to find more power cards. So I don't end up getting or offing myself due to his ability. Alright, chosen one.
Dexterity.
Dexterity is one of 2 modifiers. Strength is a modifier and dexterity is a modifier. Every point of dexterity you have increases the amount of block you gain by 1 from any source of block. Power is excluded. Strength does the same thing, but for damage. Withdraw, discard, underhanded strike. Can't discard cards, but I can play this. I'm going to play exactly 1 defend to get 1 dazed, but I take nothing from what he does to me. 10 out of 10 would love Death of 1,000 Cuts. Or not Death of 1,000 Cuts, but die, die, die as of right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get it out of the deck. Draw, discard. I'll discard a Dazed. Eh? Eh. It gives me 9? No, 7. Could I take 7? What do I get next turn? Oh, yeah, no. I'm going to have problems if I start taking damage, so I should avoid it as much as I can. This is where a second calculated gamble would be incredibly appreciated right now. We'll discard 3 for armor's sake. Well, ain't that annoying. I guess I'll take 8, because I have no capacity to keep myself alive. He applied another stack of vulnerable, which is absolutely peachy. Underhand strike, dagger throw, and then actual strike, which kills him. Slice, which is nice. My deck is too big. I'm not drawing through it fast enough to get the ones I need. So I'll avoid the slice for now. Shrouded figures and naked red skin man approaches. He's looking for jacks. I'll get a random relic, why not? I upgrade Prepared and Survivor, which is actually what I was looking for. Warpaint. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Alright, merchant. What do you got? Could choose an attack that starts with me at the beginning of every round. Whenever I apply 1 poison, I apply an additional poison. I wish I could start with this in my hand. But I would take the Snecko Skull. Were it not for Apotheosis being one of the best cards in the game. And I am dealing enough attacks that a strike is less necessary, because I'm playing fairly defensively. Alright, so Elite 1, Elite 2, and Elite 3, let's go. Ah, Minion Man, Minion Man. Oh, they actually added the minion thing. Alright, well, Apotheosis to upgrade all of our skills. And that's 2,000 cuts that I will gladly apply. Apply an after image to deal 2. We'll Prepared to draw 2 and then lash out at people. And then we'll Calculated Gamble, which will also deal 4. And I run out of things to do. And it kills the minion. Excellent. I love it when a plan comes together. So every 0 drop I play, I deal an additional 4 damage to him each and every single time. I'll hold on to die, die, die. Because baby, I don't lie. Die, 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 die. You're gonna rally, but then I just kill your rally immediately. So, die, die, die. Noxious Fumes. Dagger Throw. Discards Underhanded. Prepared. Discard those 2. And we should kill him next turn. Because these are both together dealing 13 a pop. He'll take 2 poison, and we have more than enough to kill him. Off of these alone. Get a mango for 14 max health and healing ourselves, kind of. And an ice cream. We don't want any of these cards. They can get out of here. Centurion and Mystic, why do you hate me so much? After image, acrobatics. Seriously? It costs you until end of turn. Survivor. Discarding, defend. I don't want to play it because this is going to be a fight that takes a while anyway. But I have to play it because it's the only thing that prevents me from taking damage against the elite. Which now makes me look stupid. I get frail. How likely am I to draw into my draws? I'm likely to draw into a lot of 0 drops. So I might as well start off by hitting the Centurion. Sure. It's not enough. I don't want... I want to take nothing. No. I'm assuming that Slay the Spire... No, it's late at night. I shouldn't assume anything. It's very late at night, and people could always choose to leave. Right, we'll hold on to Calculated Gamble for next round.
Okay, that's better.
Now, something happened?
Just my keyboard wasn't working for a second.
Fair enough. Let's see here. Neutralizing you is kind of important, but then we can ditch the rest of the cards. Acrobatics for advantage, to discard you. 1,000 cuts, upgraded. Die, die, die. And then poison will put you to 1. Perfect. So Centurion dies next turn, dealing no damage to me. She might buff both. Oh, never mind, no damage is dealt. And she heals herself. Award for most useless maneuver goes to the Mystic. You know what? I feel like having fun. There was no reason to do that level of calculated gamble, but I might as well. Predator. No, it's not good enough. It's not worthy of being in this monster. This thing, though, this bastard right here, though. After image, prepared. I want to apotheosis so bad, but I can't apotheosis. And I'm not going to take the Snecko's random effects chance with the perplexing glare, which makes all the card costs in my deck randomized. I'm not going to risk it being terrible. At least I can avoid most of the harm that would come to me. Vulnerable. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Acrobatics, draw 4. No 0 costs. That is a crying shame. I will neutralize you, and then I will calculate a gamble to try to get something better. Or at least get something I could cast for 0. I would ask if you could stop applying more vulnerable to me, because I don't like feeling like a vulnerable person. Alright? Alright. I mean, I guess the potential for having your things cost 0 is a good argument for the Snecko charm. Or Snecko charm. Just because having a bunch of high-cost things cost 0 when you draw them isn't bad, per se. It's just I think you could do better discard you. Oh my gosh. Sure. I want to not calculated gamble, but I'm going to calculated gamble because it's still the awkwardly best thing you can choose to do. Oh, thank goodness you're dead. I'll take another prepared. It's needed. And we'll continue chasing one starting dexterity at the start of each combat. We'll continue chasing elites. Nothing that's stopping me. Except slavers. Oh boy, except slavers. Well, this is one where I'm going to play footwork. I will play after image. I will neutralize you, and then I'm just going to discard my hand, and then... Exhausts. So I might as well. I guess I'm taking a lot, being the operative term. So weakened, I get a wound, and then I take 9. Apotheosis, thank goodness. Well laid plans. Sure. You know what? I'll drink to that. And then we need to get rid of this slaver in particular, because if we don't, I'm probably going to end up regretting it. As his ability to simply lock down my ability to fight back, or make me vulnerable, which is more important usually. Yep, he's about to do it. Discard defend. I want Noxious Fumes, but I want to kill him now. I can prepare it enough times to calculated gamble away my savings. Death of 1,000 cut. I don't know how many 0 drops I still have in my deck. I'm gonna risk it. Please, there we go. Calculated gamble. That's the thing I needed to see. So you are dead. You will deal nothing to me. And I will hold on to Survivor. For all the fear and terror that the Slaver Guild causes me, they're a relatively easy battle to accomplish. Because all it takes is a few good hits, and they're down. They're usually ones that would guarantee that they're going to hurt you, but that's kind of the price you pay. None of these are good enough. Toxic Egg. Upon pickup, choose and upgrade a skill. Apotheosis is great, but I want to upgrade my prepareds to make sure I can reach the Apotheosis. Do not need the card. Alright, let's continue. Oh, I can get jaxed so hard. A man with an eye patch and devilish grin casually strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in some jax? It'll make you stronger than any training or blessing. You're gonna need it if you're one of those heroes with a death wish. What do you say? Wanna get jaxed? All I can say is, of bloody course I would love to get jaxed. Excellent. The man holds over a dangerous-looking syringe filled with glowing liquid before skulking off into a shadowy alleyway. 3 health for... Sorry, what was it? 2 health for 3 strength? It's good enough. Good enough. What else do I want to upgrade? I mean, upgrading acrobatics never hurts. More card draw is great. Lose 3 health, gain 2 strength for the combat. Alright, last elite. And it's not the stabbing book, it's actually Minion Man again. Glorious. Sorry, parental unit has decided to join us for a brief moment. To say hello. I can't Death of 1,000 Cuts you. I can dagger throw and start dealing with this, so I might as well. Prepared. I mean, there's calculated gamble. It's gonna be annoying. I would love to keep the caltrops, but that's not happening. Gamble. Apotheosis. Die. Clears the board. Good. So we got to the Apotheosis. That is what I was looking for. I wish I could get the benefit where I could choose Apotheosis to start my opening hand. Do I want to Jax? Do I want to drug myself up? For measly 2 extra damage a turn? Yeah, I could lose 3 health. All in the name of speed. We'll do this, we'll acrobatics, which will draw us more cards. So we'll play the powers for well-laid plans, and we'll strike at his face. And from playing the well-laid plans, we'll keep these 2 for later. We no longer have die, but we are giving them a right proper Death of 1,000 Cuts. Oh, you're gonna hurt. I might have made a mistake. You don't do anything, you do something, so I'll deal with you. Caltrops is fine. Oh, it still costs 0? Interesting. I'll take 2 energy. We'll prevent future problems. I'll take 2 energy to make sure I don't take anything, and I'll let him continue charging, because he should die before any other action is taken. So, we'll neutralize you. Acrobatics. Discard Underhanded Strike. Prepared. Which resets the deck. Underhanded Strike, Underhanded Strike. Draw 2 more cards. Calculated Gamble will get me through the deck. If Acrobatics wasn't the bottom card of my deck. Unlucky. And the Elite is barely hanging on by a thread. Alright, Acrobatics to finish you off. Oh, Calculated Gamble to finish you off. Get gold? A Shuriken, the letter opener, energy potion, and we can add a card. We get Reflex. Perfect. Reflex whenever you...
I'm surprised this run is going so well.
It's a really, really good run. That's all I can say. This is not, though. This is what happens when I don't get my discard in my opening hand. I want the poker chip.
What artifacts do we have now?
From where I think you... Okay, when was the last artifact you heard me get?
I had, I saw the little smooth stone, and that's about it.
We got the Omamori. Negate the next 2 curses that I obtain. The Toxic Egg, which upgraded a skill. The Shuriken, so every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, I gain 1 strength for the rest of the combat. And Letter Opener. Every time I play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. All very good things. I'll get my powers out of the way. That technically weakens you by more. I wish I could survive? Get 1 extra health per se, but doesn't do anything else. So I'll take 10 on the chin. And just have to rely on me getting something decent at the final boss. Wow. Calculated gamble. This is awful. I'll play prepared. Discard reflex, discard strike. I will acrobatics. To discard underhanded strike. And technically screw up, I'll play apotheosis. To prepared to get jaxed. So we are going to get jaxed. I will dagger throw you, which will put you precariously close to death, and then I'll kill you. Then I'll just straight up kill you. And I'll gain armor, and I've got 50 armor this turn. Yeah! So everything else is upgraded. We got well-laid plans upgraded. Acrobatics to discard underhanded strike to get 1,000 cuts. Prepared to discard reflex, discard prepared. To calculated gamble everything away. Which gets me acrobatics again, which means I'm going to just well-laid plans this. Or well-laid acrobatics, the underhanded strike. You get what I'm saying. We continue cycling. Acrobatics. I'm going to discard the underhanded strike instead. Prepared because I don't want to go over 10 cards. And that looks like that's actually a real possibility right now. Prepared. Discard the defend and discard the strike. Prepared again. Discard underhanded strike, discard reflex, because I think that means we've finally gotten down low. They're already dead, so... Bleh. There is nothing. I'll take another upgraded prepared. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna smith a card. What do I want to smith? I want to smith reflex. More card draw. And we're going to start off the next fight by playing the regen potion. Alright, boss, we're against the champion. The champion does not attack... Okay, he rarely attacks turn 1. So take the regen potion. Okay, I can After Image Plus. Wait, After Image doesn't get any meaningful upgrade. I don't know why I didn't just play it. Well, dagger throw, discard underhanded. I'll defend, energy potion to jax up and strike. And we'll lose the noxious fumes. So we get 1 extra energy to apotheosis, acrobatics to draw 4 cards, to discard reflex, which draws us 2 more cards, which allows me to play 1,000 cuts with no problem, to play prepared, which will allow me to discard strike and strike. Well-laid plans. What other things do I have in my deck? Calculated gamble. I'll play die, die, die to get that out of my way. Neutralize to play prepared to get to the calculated gamble of my dreams, and I'll end the turn and hold on to these 2 so I can start the cycle again next turn. Oh, he slapped me in the face. How rude. No, really, how rude. I don't appreciate or approve. We'll get noxious fumes going. There's enough things where calculated gamble shouldn't whiff, but it does. So we'll strike. Strike again. End the turn and hold on to the defends. I need to get these things out of the deck so I can actually cycle through properly. It's my dream in this game to kill someone from turn 1. It's really unlikely to happen, but I want to do it. Discard you. Discard a... No, discard a defend, because we don't need it. Calculated gamble. Neutralized, get it out of the hand. Prepared, underhanded, and defend. Prepared again, which will discard strike and underhanded. So we'll acrobatics, which will draw 4 cards. We'll discard an underhanded. I'm not going to dagger throw, I'm actually just going to calculate a gamble all these away. To get our prepareds back. Discard prepared to discard a reflex and defend. I think we've done it. By Jove, I think we've gone infinite. Put you both back in there, because we really don't want you. Okay. I'll admit, it's not actually infinite. It's really close to it, but it is not in fact infinite. What are the cards in here? Reflex. I'm going to want to get Reflex first, because that draws me cards. It gives me card advantage. Calculated gamble all this away. Prepared to draw 2 more. Into a Reflex and underhanded. Into a prepared, which drops underhanded and defend. Drop the neutralize. So, to count out everything that's happened this turn... Actually, no, let's do that at the very end. Well, acrobatics. Discard the underhanded strike. Okay. Calculated gamble all this away again. Prepared. Reflex. No. Reflex.
It's still the same turn, and we have 128 block.
I know. This is what I've dreamed of. This is what makes the Storm player happy. Just to see this working out this way. And
Seeing you break the game.
okay. We're done. So, from the start of last turn, when the champion was above 300 health, over the course of that entire turn, we have swung our health up to 177, well, protected by 177 block. In addition to doing so, we have also applied 6 stacks of weak and have gone through our entire deck about 5-6 times. It's a shame that this block will disappear at the end of turn, but I feel like I'm going to make this into a clip at the end of this stream, whenever that happens. It deserves it for just the sheer stupidity. Alright, we start off with acrobatics, because why not? Play underhanded strike, we'll pull out a prepared, which draws us the reflex, so we discard those cards, draw 2 more cards. Which pulls out a prepared, which draws us 2 more cards, so us to discard all of this. Dagger throw, to get us the underhanded strike, just to strike at him one more time to neutralize him, and then we play a strike and end the turn. He is at 15 health. I could have killed him, but it's just not worth it. Defeat impossible? I want to kill you before you even can strike at me, so get out of my face. It happened. We've gone infinite. Okay, not necessarily. Tactician. It's a skill card. It's an unplayable card, meaning you have to discard it. If this card is discarded from your hand, gain 1 energy. When upgraded, this gives you 2 energy.
That works with our build.
It does. I also have an interesting choice. I can either get Sozu. I no longer can use potions, but I gain an additional energy at the start of each of my turns. Or I can take the Astrolabe and get rid of the useless blocks and strikes and replace them with potentially something good. Maybe, because they also get upgraded immediately. I'll take the Sozu. More energy is always useful with this.